Hold up, tag on mommy.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got Washington facing Atlanta. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And now Washington's starting group. Draymond Green is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Irving. Then it's Paul George. And it's Butler in at the 2 guard. Now here is Irving. And Green gets it to go. Green's got the opening basket of the game for Washington.
Oh, he keeps getting more consistent on the catch and shoot. That one, very much in rhythm.
Arenas passes to Nowitzki. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Here's Irving.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge. Also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the official. Right? He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
Butler feeling out a bit. Shoots over Pippen. And it's Butler missing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Pippen. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Irving kicks to George. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. 6 to shoot. Here's Cousins. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Such a massive guy. Cousins is a wrecking ball on the glass.
Irving against Arenas. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Irving. Takes a shot at the elbow. Eaton grabs the miss.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Antetokounmpo passes to Eaton. And the rejection by Cousins. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Here's George.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Now, here's Cousins. Here's Irving. Hit from the high post.
Oh, he's one of the best passing fives in the game. I mean, think about this. Cousins doesn't get enough credit for being unselfish on the floor.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. .156 left to play in the first quarter. Curry against Barnes. Dang for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Tang's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I mean, if you're Curry's teammate, this is what you have to do. Take advantage of the defender reacting to him. I mean, he'll find you if you're open.
Hayward kicks to Booker. Over Irving. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Booker's got his first bucket in this one. Curry against Conley. Pass to Davis. Takes the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. 1:07 left in the first quarter. And so Booker will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 1. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
Here's Curry. And Davis now top of the key. 2 points. That one goes.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Washington trails by 3. And Booker kicks to Drummond over Davis. And it's Drummond missing. And here's Atlanta. From past the arc. Davis up top. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Curry can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Hayward gets it to go.
Sweet handles from the veteran forward. Hayward carving up the D.
Curry finds Dang. Here's Tomjanovich. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. With 1 on the clock. No good that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, it means extra possessions, and that's certainly reflected in the score right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington, Bradley Beal is out there with Conley. And it's Hayward. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Harris in at the 4-man position. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
And Atlanta has possession. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Bang for 3. Atlanta gets it back in a new 24. Pass to Tomjanovich. Outside Curry. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Conley feeling it out. Knocked loose. And he banks in the layup.
Now that's the grit and grind mentality of Conley. He excels at taking challenges head on.
Atlanta calls timeout. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Andre Drummond. Green comes in for Tobias Harris. Paul George, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Irving subbed in for Mike Conley. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Washington trailing. Irving with the ball. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Irving's got 5 now.
Such a smooth operator. I mean, Irving knows he has the green light to let it fly from deep.
George against Antetokounmpo. Buries it down low. He has 6.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And so it's Washington with it. Outside Irving. He kicks it to Cousins. Shoots from 12. That one a little long.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that one drops.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Beal, the pass to Irving. Inside, here's Cousins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And just a remarkable shot fake from Cousins. He really keeps the defense nervous when he has the rock.
Washington shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Butler, he's checked in for Beal. Both free throws good from Cousins. Here's Atlanta now. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Nowitzki, no good. And so Cousins will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 1. Irving against Arenas. Outside for George. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Irving against Arenas. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And Atlanta leads by 1.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going at it.
Atlanta with the ball. Outside Pippen. Outside Arenas. Oh, good on the triple. Washington making some changes. Miles Turner comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Barnes in for Green. Irving kicks to Turner. Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for Washington.
He played a very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Antetokounmpo passes to Eaton. And they pick up 2. Eaton's got his second bucket of the game to go. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Irving. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Butler. Rebound Atlanta. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nowitzki. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Harrison Barnes picks one up. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this.
Nowitzki taking 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Washington making a change here. Booker's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving against Irving. Booker, right side, just 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Irving launches it from deep, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Pippen. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Eaton into the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here is Irving. To the middle. It's deflected. Pippen with the steal. And here's the fast break. Arenas leading the way. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And they continue to control the glass.
And here's Irving. He's got 8. Rebound by Pippen.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Washington trails by 7. The pass to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
You got to be aware of Green. Although he's a pass-first player, he didn't even look for a shot in here.
And Jimmy Butler, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Solid start to the half for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Washington. Outside Butler. The 3. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
In the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
Curry's checked in for Pippen. And then for Washington, Gordon Hayward's checked in for Paul George. Beal comes in for Butler. And Mike Conley subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Drummond's checked in for Washington. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
Washington with the ball. It's a 10-point game. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Green dishes to Conley. Outside, Beal. Pocket 6. Out to Conley. Fires from 14. That one goes in.
Oh, the mid-range game with Conley. Terrific at being assertive and on the attack from there.
Curry looking around. Antetokounmpo against Hayward. Good. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Drummond. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Hayward against Antetokounmpo. Releases. Here's Drummond. It's tipped.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Washington making some changes. Turner's checked in for Drummond. Tobias Harris comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Devin Booker in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Booker. Kicks to Turner. Over in the corner, Conley. Turner with it. Picked up by Davis. Turner finds Conley. The 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Tobias Harris. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Irving drives in, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Luol Deng is checked in for Atlanta.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
Over in the corner, Cousins. And again, Washington no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game, a number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the lead continues to grow.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
George is checked in for Washington. Kyrie Irving comes in for Michael Conley. Washington trails by 18. Right side Irving from 13. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own. I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Irving against Irving. Irving passes to Turner. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
I'm sure he loves that matchup. He gives him a big size advantage down low.
And Irving launches it from deep. No good there. And so it's Atlanta with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Washington, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Paul George. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Irving. And it's Turner in at the 5.
Oh, I really like the energy of Cousins. The way he sets pick and rolls with his force to the rim is exactly what you want your center to be doing.
Atlanta calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. Even though they're ahead, he said, hey, this lead isn't big enough, not by a long shot. I don't want to sit back and play this one out. I still need some aggression. Guys, back to you.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And so George will bring it up for Washington, trailing by 17. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg Paul George, the league leader in steals and deflections in 2018.
And Frank Vogel, who coached him at Indiana, said he always thought PG had Allen Iverson's instincts in Scottie Pippen's body. He's talented enough to disrupt without gambling.
And Washington making a change here. Green's checked in. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Here's Irving, and Irving throws it down.
I admire the confidence of Irving, always on the attack, superb at penetrating towards the rim.
Arenas kicks to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Another three for Atlanta.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Washington trails by 20. Ball's knocked loose. Passes to Cousins. Buries it down low.
Oh, really? Cousins is so big and strong that you really have to whack him to prevent him from scoring. He welcomes contact with open arms and one.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Nowitzki, good.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Washington calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
So it's Washington now. Irving kicks to Green. On the wing, George. Antetokounmpo defending. Puts it up. The shot by George, no good. Atlanta leading by 20. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And that one, good. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points in the quarter.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Pass to Green. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. To the paint. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. Cousins. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his fourth assist in this one.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving has proven to be a sensational teammate.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb out.
Washington trails by 19. Irving looking over the floor. Misses the three. Here's Atlanta now. 22 is their biggest lead. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Count it. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 27 points.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Here's Cousins. The shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Antetokounmpo, no good. Here's Green. It's blocked. Here's Pippen. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Atlanta making some changes. Luol Deng is checked in for Nowitzki. Kyrie Irving comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Curry subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. Booker finds Beal. This one for three. Drains the three-pointer.
Such a dangerous scorer. Bill, he's superb at knowing when to fire immediately off the catch and shoot.
Curry passes to Irving. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Outside for Pippen. On deep. Back to Deng. There's the pass to Eaton. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, and now he's landing body blows.
And Booker kicks to Turner. Back to Booker. Shoots over Curry. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it.